What's up, guys? I'm a huge fan of replicant fish, and he just made a video, something I think I've talked about multiple times, about how relationships look good from the outside, but when you're actually in them, it's actually a whole different scenario that you're going through. And I was talking about this for years now, and it's like when I go out and I bowl and I play pool, I see happy couples in the malls, and I see them everywhere, and they always look so happy and content, and everything looks so perfect. But I always said, like, it's like they're just, the women are putting on an act. Like, the men are always just being themselves, but the women are always on their best behavior when there's always witnesses and shit. And they make it look effortless, and that they get along, and they're not arguing, and they're not fighting, and they're not disagreeing, and they're just being cool. But behind the scenes, it's always chaos, I think. And also, I always hear women talking about their relationships. And when they're at work and public settings, I hear women talking about their relationships with the guys they're with. I hear that a lot too. And they always make it sound like everything is perfect and easygoing and it's like effortless, but they never talk about like all the arguments they have. Some people do. Like this black chick I work with, she talks about the arguments they have. And but yeah, I mean, now I am married now, you know what I'm saying? I am still married, but I'm separated. And you can fucking hate on me all you want. Write a whole fucking 1,000-word fucking essay about it, about how I'm not MGTOW if you want to. I don't really give a fuck. I think I am MGTOW the way I think now. I am MGTOW. I am separated. But, yeah, everything was really cool, I think, until we got married. And then after we got married, then I actually met my wife the first time. And then she was just lazy, and then all the arguments, and she wasn't... When we were dating, everything was perfect. That's what women do to you. They'll date you for like a couple years, and they'll make you feel like you're a king, and they're gonna be respectful, and they make themselves out to look to be like these perfect women when they're dating you. But after you marry them, then the witch comes out, and then that's like, what the fuck happened? Like, who are you now? Like the multiple personality disorder or something like that. And they come out, and then they're just like, here I am, like, too late, motherfucker, you're trapped. Like, I got your ass. And then they gain weight, and they have an attitude, and they want to argue all the time. They just turn into another person. That's why I totally don't think, I really don't think marriage is a good idea for people. Like, at all. But yeah, relationships, that's why I don't really want to be in a relationship. I can see the games. I'm so advanced now with the dating shit. I'm kind of purple pill, kind of red pill. I'm so advanced now, I can see the games they're playing within about 7 minutes of meeting people. I can already start to see the games they're playing. And I really do try to be like 90% red pill. I really do. But every now and then I'll see an opportunity to talk to some pretty women. And I'll go introduce myself like a fucking confident man that I am. And I'll try to hang out with them for a second. But within about 7 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes, within about 3 minutes, I could already start to see the attitudes, and I can already start to see shifts in the behavior, and I could just see like it's not real, and they're not being real. Like, I'm being real. I have my guard up, I have my shields up, and they have their shields up, but I could see how they change. They try to, the dynamic changes, especially if you got like 2 or 3 women. I could see how the dynamic changes, and like they have little private conversations, and I'm just not down for any of that shit, man. But you're never gonna meet a girl like out on public, like by herself, like that. Women are too fucking scared to fucking go out in public by themselves. And I don't know, man. It's just weird. But the more I understand women, the more I don't want anything to do with them. I've never really met like a real woman, like that's actually real, that actually puts her shield down and takes her mask off and is actually like consistent with who she is, because they have so many mood swings and shit that it's just... But yeah, I think I learned when I was being raped. I had a stepmom when I was 8, and she would always act like really sweet and nice and loving when my father was around towards me. But when my father was not around, she would act a totally different way. So I learned about this when I was about 8 years old. I learned about this weird switch shit that women do. And I had always tell my dad, like, she's a fucking bitch to me. Like, she's so mean to me. And he'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'd never seen it. And to this day, my dad never believed me that she would fucking sit on me and hit me and bend my arms backwards and try to break my arms and fucking torture me for hours and just make up all these lies about me, about how I was behaving, and so I could be grounded for fucking 8 years and all this shit. he never believed anything that I said, and he never took my side because she was so good at portraying this act, this image that she was this like wholesome, perfect, loving woman. He took her word over his own blood, his own son's fucking word. That's how good women are at fucking like brainwashing men, you know, with their actions. So I hope this video wakes people up. But this video is dedicated to a response to Replicant Fish's video, and I look up to that guy a lot. So I hope he keeps going, man. But fucking check out Replicant Fish if you haven't checked him out. He's fucking awesome. He's killing it. I used to really be down with Sam, man, and like follow him a lot, but you know, just like anything, MGTOW's advancing, and it's like evolution, you know. There's just new people that I check out, but yeah, women can they can play a lot of different roles. I would say they play about 10 different roles whenever they want, and they remember everything. They remember all the fucked up shit you do, and they forget about all the fucked up shit they do. And if you ever try to like bring up the shit they do, then they don't remember, and that never happens. So, the more I learn about women, the more I don't want anything to do with them. Shout out to Replicant Fish. Peace.